Super happy to have you guys here today. Welcome. This is the start of Indicator Warehouse's demo day. I am Ben Leto, CTO, basically, tech support guru for NinjaTrader and all of our Indicator Warehouse products. I'm also the guy responsible for coding most of them. Uh, so super happy you've gotten in touch with the guy here. So if you have any questions, support related, Ninja related, trading related, I can probably help you. Let's see who we've got here coming in. We got more. All right, we're coming up on the 1 o'clock Eastern time hour. All right. How's your day been, everybody? You guys trading today? The Trump rally? Equities, Bitcoin seem to be happy. Of course, rising values means declining US dollar value, but who am I to judge? I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. If there's any questions, I'm going to try and answer them in the chat, but it's going to be a little challenging. We'll definitely have a time for voice Q&A a little bit later, so save your questions. I'm a one-man operation here today, so please be patient. What I'd like to do is run through all of the new release details and features for Raptor. Raptor 3.0 has come out. Yeah, NQ futures. I was trading a little bit today. Got a little bit of that. I went short a little bit. Got out before it went crazy up, but made a few bucks today. I'm waiting for a little bit of a break in the NQ, but it seems to be happy. Seems to be going north. All right, let's see if I can share my screen. I'm sure you guys are loving looking at my face, but let's get to a screen for the Raptor here. I'm going to go ahead and share my. All right, everybody, there you go. I'm hoping you can see my Raptor chart here. Raptor 3.0, gosh, it's been about, well, I don't even know how many years it's been since we released an update to Raptor. So this has come out to just last month or two. We added a feature that has been widely requested, and that is the ability to calculate basically historical P&L on the fly, looking at different, giving you the ability to look at different stop targets and also day of the week analysis with the idea of honing in when is the appropriate time historically, right? When is the best time historically to look at trading the instruments that you're looking at. So this is an ES chart. I assume everybody can hear me. Is that right? I know I could hear some of you. Let's see if I can. I'm not really seeing the chat though. All right, Vadim, thank you. Very good. So this is Raptor 3. Now I just pulled up this chart just a few minutes ago. It is a mean Renko chart. We've got a 4 and 4 on the ES. And without any adjustments, it's showing that in the last 4 tradable days, so this goes back tradable days, gives some nice P&L statistics. So we're 5 wins, 4 losses. You can see the longs are 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins, 2 losses on the shorts. And this is using a 16 tick, 32 stop, 32 tick target. And let's go ahead and take a look at the waiting room. All right, I think I might need to add more people here. Um, Hold on with me a moment, folks. I think we've got more people coming in. But I'm not sure how to get to them. All right, let's see if we can do that. Admit all. There we go. All right. All right, everybody's joining. That's great. Welcome to Indicator Warehouse Demo Day. Happy to have you all here with me. Again, we're looking at the ES chart. And this is a real simple chart. I just brought it up, and honestly, I just ran with the defaults. I'm going to open up our new user interface button. Clicking on that button gives us the ability to do two things. Basically, let's skip the status right now. We're going to go right to the direction. We're going to go to the signal 1 quantity, signal 2 quantity, signal 3 quantity is 1 here. And I'm testing this against a name strategy template, ATM strategy template of 16 tick stop and a 32 tick profit, 1 contract. And let's admit that. And voila, right off the bat, we show some really good numbers. The average profit per day in this green line right here is $300 a day. So let's go ahead and do that. So right there is 300 bucks a day. You can see right at that line. And again, this is historical backtesting. We're just kind of doing a spitball approximation of how this signal number 3, entering at signal number 3 would have done. Very simple. You can, through this user interface button, you can hide those P&L stats or you can show them. We've got the average trade of the last 4 days was $120 profit. Profit factor is 2.5, so that's pretty good. Total gain of 1,200 bucks. If we take a look at the day of the week analysis, which is kind of fun, I always like looking at, because you probably know this, each day of the week in the equities is a little different. Mondays are sleepy, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays have their own characteristic, but are usually more volatile. Friday I found is not so reliable, but still has some moves depending on the news. So here we go, Monday. Since this is, Raptor is a trend trading system, right? On a non-trending day, it's probably not a good idea to be trading it. Mondays, we've lost one trade. We had one trade that was a loser, lost 200 bucks on that trade. Do you guys all have Raptor? Are you using it? Feel free to share with me your experience. What I do like about, all right, Miguel, thank you. So we've got showing if we just traded signal number 3. Now Raptor has 3 signals, 1, 2, and 3. All right. And number 3 is a very popular signal. So I'm just going to take a look at that today, and we can move it around and experiment with others as well. You can see there's a number 3 that printed here right at about 11:14 in the afternoon Eastern time. You can see that number 3. So historically, we would have bought at that point, and our target is to this green dot right here, and that target was hit right there. That's a 32 tick gain because I've selected that as my strategy. So 16 tick stop loss, 32 tick target. Now it also went long again right there, but it did get stopped out for the 16 tick loss. So that was another 3 that printed. Every green dot is the target level, and every red dot here is the stop loss level. Now I started this before this number 3 came along. We can refresh this and take a look. So clearly we're looking at Tuesdays are doing much better. We've had 2 wins, 0 losses, netting $800 in total. Wednesdays here, we've had 2 wins, 3 losses for a gain of 200 bucks, 40% win rate. Fridays, $400 gained on 1 trade, 100% win rate. Mondays, and the number 1 tells us how many Mondays are involved in the back testing. So I can say there's only 1 Monday in this look back, 1 Tuesday, 1 Wednesday, and 1 Friday. Monte Carlo, don't want to get into that yet. It's a little bit more advanced topic, but definitely kind of a fun one. Um, the um, let's go ahead and refresh this chart. Now there's another 3 that printed here, and we'll see how that one is coming along. I'm going to refresh. I'll just hit F5. And I'm not sure why that didn't print, but we'll take a look. Oh, it's still running. That's why we haven't hit target yet. We haven't hit stop. So this is actually right here on this 3. If you all can see it. We'll print a line here when we either hit target, which is up here, or when we hit stop, which is down here. We'll print a win or loss line. Green is the win line. It means we hit our target, and this kind of magenta colored line is a stop loss, losing trade. So that is basically one of the features that we've added to Raptor 3. So if you haven't downloaded your copy of Raptor 3, it is available in your membership site right now. We also have a user manual that covers these details. And we also have a video, yes, of me doing a little rundown of the features. So you can download all of those and use them at your leisure and learn more about what Raptor 3.0 has for you. Okay, so that's one feature, the backtester. Now you can go back and look and see where the other trades occurred. Now there was a 3 that went short and we got stopped out. There was a 3 that went short and we were a winner, and so forth. One thing you can do is you can increase the quantity. You can, right now, signal 1 and signal 2 is being ignored because I've got it set to 0. There's no trades occurring on those signals. If I increase that to 1, so now we're going to have a look back historical analysis that shows signal 2 trading 1 contract and signal 3 trading 1. And I'm going to change that. I don't want to have that huge of a target. So I'm going to change the ATM that would have been traded, and it's going to be an 8-tick stop, 16-tick target. Let's recalculate. Now see how that affects our P&L. Well, look at that. Tuesday is a great day to trade both of those signals, but really nothing else looks good, right? So just by adding a second number 2 trade with an 8-tick stop, 16-tick target, we do have some good times on Tuesdays, but that negatively affects our other days. So I'm going to turn off signal 2 right now. But you can also pick any strategy, ATM strategy template that you've got in your repertoire, in your platform. You can cycle through them right here. So I'm just going to use my mouse button. I'm going to go and look at my next one. So I've got a couple of ATM strategy templates defined. One of them is called 10SL 300 TP. That's a big target. So I like to put one way out there and I'll move it when I want to, but I'm not going to test that with Raptor here. There's an 8-tick stop, 32-tick target. That might be worth looking at. I've got an 8-tick stop, 16-tick, 8-tick, 8-tick, 4-tick, 32. I think I was running, I'm going to go back to my 16-tick 32 target, and I'm going to recalculate. And yeah, that's where we were when we started the meeting today. So looking pretty good, looking pretty good. That is the backtester in a nutshell. Very simple. You can tell right away if it's worth your time. You can control the day of the week. You can look at different start and stop times. So right now I'm taking all trades that occur between 9:30 and 15:50. That's a parameter settings. Those are parameter settings in Raptor 3. So let's take a look at those. Let's go ahead to Raptor 3 here. And Raptor 3, I don't know why it's showing up as 2. I've got to fix that. We'll get that updated. But it is Raptor 3 here. All right. What I like to do, I'm going to shrink down all of my other areas here, my categories, and we're just going to go up to the backtester. So here we can set our start and stop time. Like again, this is taking all trades between 9:30 and 15:50. You might not want to do that. probably don't actually. You probably just want to trade before 11 a.m., before the lunch, 11:30. So you could change that. We could see how that affects P&L. Days of the week. Now you can say, okay, I don't want to trade on Mondays. Mondays we show for this strategy, we had one loss on Monday. And Mondays are a number one. You can see that in that little tooltip. So if I get rid of Mondays, if I just remove the number one, hit OK, Mondays are removed from our back test. Isn't that pretty sharp, huh? So we can basically eliminate all those things that we don't want to. We can include or eliminate days of the week. Let's go back to the strategy indicators here. Oh boy, we got to collapse all these categories again. I like to do that. Day of the week, like I mentioned, the daily profit stop, somebody reported in our testing that needs to be looked at, and I'm going to be looking at that. The idea is here, once historically we hit that profit target, we stop trading for that day. So let's take that with a grain of salt, but right now I will take a look at that and see if there's a bug in that system. Let's also turn on hourly P&L. Now, I really like this feature. It is turned off by default. Let's go ahead and show that. Now, the hourly P&L is right here. So hour of day for entry. So this is a really insightful look. We can see, well, right now, looking pretty good any hour of the day. Our trades occurred from 10 to 10:30. The first line shows we had a $400 net gain trading from 10 to 10:30. That's what that line means. If we traded from 10:30 to 11, we also had one winning trade there for a $400 gain. If we traded between 11 and 11:30, we had another winning trade for a $400 gain. And this is really helpful because you can see when you don't want to trade. If you don't want to be trading at certain hours a day, you'll see the negative P&L here or the positive P&L, and you can make some educated decisions about when to stop your trading or when to go at maybe a larger contract size too. So a lot of really cool, quick, easy to reach features at hand here with Raptor 3. Anybody have questions or comments? I know there's a lot there, a lot of numbers. Now there's another feature here in Raptor 3, which is the status paused feature. Now you can see right now down here, since we're in a paused condition, trading is paused. Yes, trading. I did say trading. This turning that on, removing it from the paused condition, will actually now Raptor will enter the trade for you. It will enter the trade in the live market for you. That is right. So let's switch this to Sim 101. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go status is, I'm going to roll that over to active. Now, when I do that, we get a different little message down here. Longs and shorts are active because the direction is both. I can say I only want to go long or only want to go short. And it's telling me that there's no trades on signal 1. There's no trades going to be placed on signal 2, but there will be trades placed on signal number 3. And we'll be trading one contract, and this is the strategy template it will use. That's right. So if you're not familiar with ATM strategy templates, you will need to get to learn about those because Raptor 3 does take advantage of all of our strategy templates. All of your strategy templates. Now you can create those in the NinjaTrader interface right here through this strategy template manager. Create custom. Here's all the ones I've got. I like to call it by the stop loss distance, the target distance, and the contracts that are traded here. That's how I name them, just so it kind of gives it a nice sorting order. So we're active right now. That means the next time a number 3 signal comes along, it will place a trade using that strategy template. So isn't that nice? That's another big feature that was requested with our users over the last several years. So yes, Raptor will place trades now on signal number 3 or 2 or 1, depending on what you've got it set for right here. Now, a number of you I saw earlier said you aren't trading Raptor right now. Is that correct? Or trading with Raptor? That's fine. I just wondered for your feedback from you guys who might not be familiar with it. What do you think? This might be a little too much, a little too little, or what? Let's see what time we got, guys. We've got okay. We're at 20 minutes after. We're only running this room until 1:40, so we got another 20 minutes. We're halfway through. I would love to hear questions or feedbacks from you guys. We could tell you what, I'm going to unmute you guys. So if you do have desire to speak, we could entertain questions. If you want to see this, if you have any general questions about NinjaTrader, I hate to say this, but I have been using NinjaTrader since 2007. So I've got way too much time under my belt on Ninja. So any Ninja questions, happy to entertain them. Uh, let's see why it's not working. Alt M. All right, there we go. I think that worked. All right, you guys can mute or unmute yourselves. Yeah, okay, you're all muted. That's cool. So I'm good at Ninja. I'm good at any of our indicator warehouse products. Like I said before, if you weren't here, I did program most of them. I actually teamed up with Eric Senft on the Raptor. So him and I coded the Raptor. He basically invented it, and I coded it. Any other products that we use, we can go over. If you have any trading related questions, I can probably help you a little bit. My trading experience is not as deep as most. I'm a geek, I'm an engineer. Trading can be challenging for people who are basically people who like everything to work out perfect, because trading doesn't work out perfect all the time. I have a one of my triggers is I want it to work out right. Everything lines up, everything should go perfect, but the markets have their own minds and they will do what they want to do, right? We're kind of in a lull right here, so I'm not going to get too many trades, I think, with the number 3 signal. We did miss our opportunity there. This number 3 signal would have entered right at the open of that bar. The stop was down here at the pink dot. That was not hit yet. And up there is our target. Vadim, I don't see why not. Yeah, this is wide open for scalping on a 2 or 3 minute chart. Why don't we take a look at that? You want to hold on here? I'm going to duplicate this in a new tab, and we're going to go ahead and switch over to a 2 minute chart. Now, Raptor internally knows that it uses the Renko bars, the mean Renko bars internally. It uses mean Renko bars internally to calculate the colors of the bars and some of the signals. So whenever you change to a time-based chart, you might want to be sensitive to that. Now, it's kind of complex. Ninja can be really complex, and this is a very complex indicator. But there are parameters that let you control what we call the hawk bar size. Let me open the whole indicator thing. So right here, you'll see hawk bar size. You see that? Reverse and trend. This means it's running on a 6-tick mean Renko bar internally. Okay. Oh, there we go, guys. We just got an order placed. All right, we got a number 3 signal. It automatically did that. I was not involved. So that's pretty exciting. Our target is going to get up in this area. Let's see if we get a move. Head in the right direction. Now, Vadim, to your question too, scalping is not a problem. scalping, you can set that with your ATM strategy templates. You can do whatever target and stop you want, right? So if you're not comfortable with long-term trades, you know, you can scalp. Using strategy templates is nice too, because right here we can move our stop and target. Let's say I want to move it down here using NinjaTrader's chart trader, duh. I can move the target, I can move the stop, I can do whatever I want now because I'm in control using Ninja's chart trader. If I want to exit, I can hit close. If I want to buy another one, I could go there. Raptor can basically get you into the trade, like you just saw it did, and let you manage it. You know, sometimes if you're familiar with Ninja strategies, they're usually not that flexible. Once they're in, they like to control the position, the stops and targets. And that's basically their role, is to take control from you and automatically manage everything. Using an ATM strategy template approach with this, like this, we basically don't have that problem, quote unquote problem. You get to change and manage the position however you see fit. Very flexible. Very flexible. Well, I was hoping it would pop here, but kind of languishing. I know we started this meeting at 1 in the afternoon Eastern time. Not much going on at 1, but you can see in the last Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, we've done well. We're up $1,200 historically on 6 trades. You can see that right up here. Yeah, Miguel, definitely. You can set the hours to start and stop. Now, it mentions it here. So it says that you're trading from 9:30 to 15:50, going flat at 15:50. If you are in a trade, it'll go flat historically. Now, this is just back testing. But also, it won't take a live trade either, unless it's between 9:30 and 15:50. So 9:30 and 15:50, it won't place the trade for you. So you do need to be trading. If you want to trade, if you want to exclude this, 1:20 in the afternoon trade, you would have set this to like 1 o'clock, which is $1,300. Vadim, I'll put you through to Jason. He can handle any questions about buying it or trials. Currently, we don't offer trials, but Jason would be able to help you with questions on that. Welcome, Jerry. I saw you join us here. Welcome, Peter. Some other folks just joined in. God bless you today. Hope you're doing good. We're looking at Raptor 3 and some of the new features. Now we've got another 13 minutes, folks, before this session is over. We might be able to go a little longer, but I want to respect your time. If you have any questions, we could entertain them. I'm here to answer questions you might have about any indicator warehouse product, demonstrate it to you. I'm here to answer any questions you might have about Raptor 3, which is like our flagship product. Very popular. A lot of people trading it still today after, I think it's been 10, 11, 12, 13 years we've been running Raptor, selling Raptor, doing really well with it. It hasn't gone out of style. Making money does not go out of style, right? Another key point about the backtester, guys, is that if I add more days of history into the chart, right now the data series is showing only 5 days of history. All right. So let's go back. I don't want to go too big. Let's go back and add another 5. So I'm going to make it 10. I'm going to see how, now this is a 2-minute chart. We don't normally trade on minute charts. Reset actually terminated that position. So we've had 10 trades over the last, now this is 6 tradable days. So we went and added, now we've got 10 calendar days, but of those last 10 calendar days, only 6 of them are weekdays that have trades in them. Okay. We're still doing pretty good. We've gained $400. we were at 1200 positive. Now we're at 16. 10:30 to 11, we've had a loser in that look back period. 11:30 to 12, we had a loser, and 12:30 to 1, we had a loser. So that's how that's coming in. Average dollars today is $400 since we're trading. Max drawdown was 400. So it's got some really nice features. We haven't even talked about Monte Carlo yet. If you guys have questions about that, we can talk about it. Some of you guys might know more about that than me. Boy, I'm so glad I got a bottle of water because I'm not used to talking this much. So does anyone else have a different indicator warehouse product, maybe something else that they want to take a look at or talk about? Now we also have another product. Wow, we had a big event in the let's go and take a look at this one. Now this is the Eagle. We have before Raptor came out, we actually developed 3 different. Jerry, hey, good to hear from you. Thank you. Yes, yes, my friend, that is the exciting news. It is a auto trade system in the sense that it can automatically enter your position for you when it's a live market. It isn't a NinjaScript strategy, which you might be more familiar with. This is a ATM strategy that launches ATM strategy templates. So very important to keep in mind. James, welcome. Good to have you here today. We've only got about 10 or 15 minutes left, guys, so feel free to answer your questions. Yeah, Miguel, the win rate's nice. So we're win-loss is 50%, roughly. So it's 5 wins and 3 losses on our look back here. The setups are in Raptor, the setups are very simple. We call them setup number 1, setup number 2, and setup number 3. And setup number 3 is what is more popular and more profitable in general. And that's what these backtest results show. In our user pull down here, we can see which ones are in the historical backtest. Okay, so signal 1, we're not trading. Signal 2, we aren't trading. Signal 3, we are trading 1 contract, and we're using the 16-tick stop, 32-tick target on that signal. Oh, Miguel, thank you for asking that because I was looking into that. So now Raptor came out in, I think, 2009 or 10. Before that, we had Eagle, Hawk, and Falcon. Now those are 3 different trend trading systems. The Eagle was designed to be a longer term system. Falcon was designed to be a midterm, kind of a shorter target distance system. And Hawk is a quick scalper. Now, those all came together in one indicator, Raptor. So to make it simpler for people to use, we put them all together in the Raptor. But if you want, Eagle and Hawk and Falcon are still available for purchase. Here is a demonstration of the Eagle. Now, bad news is we don't have the nice backtester in Eagle yet. Okay, but that could be coming. That could be coming. It is a simpler system. You can see the green background stripes showing buy ideas, areas where you might be considered buying. So we had some good moves here. Got a little choppy right here since 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So the difference is that Eagle doesn't have the 3 systems combined. Eagle is only one of the 3 systems. Raptor, we're using all 3 signals together, all 3 systems together to make the signals. So Raptor is kind of a one-stop shop. It's got everything in it. Everything that's most traders requested back in 2009 or 10. We've traded it very well. It's done well as a three-part system for many years here, so we're happy to offer it to you guys continually. Now you can see where the entry came in. This is a number 3 signal. You can see the number 3 printing. By the way, you can make those numbers bigger for those of you who are like me who need a little bit more help with reading. But we would have been in the money now, so you know we would have been up. We got out earlier. We got out at a slight loss, but that was just because I reset the chart. How does one get the ATM for Raptor? Now, this is a good question. I'm glad you asked. Really, it's a NinjaTrader function. It's a NinjaTrader. It's not related to Raptor per se. Raptor uses ATM strategy templates, okay? So you can create a strategy template in ChartTrader. This is Ninja's ChartTrader. This is nothing special. You click on it and you go to Custom. And Custom brings up the basically a little editor window. So I'm going to create one. Why don't we create one that is, we're going to use ticks. The stop loss is 7 and the profit is 7, okay? Just to make it interesting. So this is a custom strategy. You can put even a number of stop strategies, which I won't get into because you can do trailing stops, you can do break-even stops. It's very complex. Excuse me. You can reverse at the stop. You got all of these options for ATM strategy. So it automates some of the features of the trade. I don't like to use them. I like to just manually intervene, but you're free to do that as you wish. You can add another position here. So if I wanted to do 2 contracts, I can add another one. Let's say we make this go to 22 and 22. So this would be a 2 contract ATM strategy template, going 1, exiting at a profit of 7, another one going to 22 ticks. And you can hit right here is save as template. If I save that as a template, I'm just going to call this, this is Peter's template, right? Save that. Now, take a look. It'll appear in my list. I'm going to be able to cycle through this and find Peter's template here. There it is. So it automatically is available to Raptor just by creating it in ChartTrader, and then it automatically can be searched for right here in the Raptor system. So if I were to select this, the next signal number 3 to come along would trade that template. Pretty cool, huh? Who thinks that's pretty cool? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, Peter, good question. So I kind of made it, I think I made it easy to kind of get the idea of what's in the template by calling it certain names. So my name for this template is 4SL20TP. So 4 ticks stop loss, 20 tick take profit. Tell you what, why don't we pull it up here? It's a little easier to see the whole list. 4 tick SL, 20 tick, 4 tick SL stop loss, 32 tick profit. So that's basically what's in there. Does that make sense, Peter? Does that answer the question? Again, I keep my strategy templates simple. I don't use the complex trailing stops and things like that. Yes, Miguel, you can use Raptor for scalping. Definitely. Now, the nice thing about answering that question, Miguel, is with the backtester that's built in, we could see if your scalping strategy makes sense. That's the important thing. Historically, we can see if your scalping strategy is a moneymaker. That's ultimately the question. That's what we want to do. We want to take a look at, you know, we can test something. Let's do a test. We're going to test the 4 tick stop, 8 tick target. Let me give you an example here. So let's go here. Let's go to the 4 tick stop, Okay, 4-tick stop loss, 8-tick take profit, right? Let's recalculate. Now we're going to see how profitable that kind of quick scalp was. Does it make sense? Well, no. Unfortunately, we've had a $400 loss over 11 trades over the last 10 days. So there's only been 3 tradable days. Because we're back on the mean Renko right now. So this is a 5-day look back. We only had 1 win and 1 loss here between 11:30 and 12. That's what this green line is. Green means it was profitable to trade then. That happened on Tuesday. Wednesdays and Fridays didn't pan out. Let's do that on now our 2-minute chart. Let's see if the 2-minute chart is a better approach. Let's go to the 4-tick stop, 8-tick target. Let's recalculate the stats here. Now that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, $250 gain over the 10 days. 6 tradable days that are on the chart. You can see that kind of small type, but that's what it's saying there. We're making 62 bucks a day if we do that. Our max drawdown is small, which is nice, you know, because we have a very tight stop. What I see here, though, is right about noontime. You don't want to be trading it. Between 11 o'clock and 12:30, we've just got 3 losses, right? Peter, have you downloaded the latest version? Don't have the Raptor next to the properties icon. Peter, you own Raptor, is that right? Have you downloaded Raptor 3? Because it's just been released 2 or 3 days ago. It's appeared in your Indicator Warehouse membership site. Let's take a look at the settings here because I want to turn on. Yeah, Peter, you do need to update that because it just came out. Yeah, this is brand new stuff. And when you get, oh, other thing too, Trade Assist, you can set here, a very important point. It's too bad I missed it. But in the parameters for Raptor is you can set the account that you want it to trade on, right? You can change it to whatever direction you want, both long, short, or trend. And that's mentioned in the manual that you'll be able to download from your membership site. All these are covered in the manual now, guys. So make sure to look at that. You've got a 4-tick. So this is basically information that shows up in the user pull down. Okay, very important to know that. But you do have the account name here, and that's an important piece of the puzzle. Where are I going? Where's I going? Okay, here we can set our days, time of the day to trade, and then I'm going to add this as well. So 1 is a Monday, 2 is a Tuesday, 3 is a Wednesday, 4 is a Thursday, 5 is a Friday. Right? So let's go ahead and hit OK there. We'll see what our P&L is. All right, Mondays, we only got 1 winner and 3 losers. You see that 1 in 3 there? So 25% win rate, 1 out of 4 trades. So Mondays are still not good for this tight template. Yeah, Jerry, this is an update. This is Raptor 3.0. This is Raptor 3. I know that this description up here says 2, but that's just because the template is 2. I'm going to change that to 3. We actually have it showing up too, guys. Right here there's a new parameter called indicator version, and that's the actual version that is the software. So right here is version 3.0, released October 15th. Jerry, good news. If you own Raptor, there are no charges for the upgrade. Yes, it is available right now in your membership site to download and install. You bought Raptor whenever you bought it, and it is yours. So you have no cost to upgrade. No cost to upgrade. Peter, if you need help logging into your membership site, feel free to reach out to me. Guys, if you're new to Indicator Warehouse, my name is Ben Leto, and I have been the tech support guy, CTO, chief programmer for Indicator Warehouse since we launched in 2009. So what is that, 15 years? Hey, good, Jerry. We got to give you some good news, right? How's your trading doing, Jerry? Peter, anybody want to share? James? Akeem? I was up. I'm just trading a little micro account, playing around with it. I was up 290 yesterday. I was up 250 today, and then I gave back about, what did I give back? About 150. I was stupid. Held on to a position much too long. Here, I'll show you my chart if you guys want to look. So this is a system I'm looking at, another one that might be launched in Indicator Warehouse. I'm going to switch this to my Apex account. So here's the meathead move, guys. I went short. I admitted I'm a meathead. One micro here, one micro here, another micro here, and I was holding on to come back down to this level. It moved up and I held on, okay? Stupid me. I went short again here, looking for some support, and I got out at that point. So this is just I think it's about 100, 150 bucks. But I went short again, but I got out quickly. Then I went short. This was what? This was at 11:30 today. I went short right here on a breakdown because my pink lines are showing a breakdown. I went short here, held on to it. We rode it all the way down to the bottom. So that was a really good recovery. And that was it. So I was only out about 100, I think 150. I'm up like $80 or $90 for the day. I'm just looking for something to do at 11:30 while I was getting ready for our meeting. All right, guys, anything else? I know we're running long here. I hate to cut it off, but we are at 1:45, 1:46 here in the afternoon. Super encouraging to see you guys show up today. Really appreciate it. We're going to have a couple of these. I think we're going to run another one Friday, and then maybe next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, leading up to our wonderful Thanksgiving. Who loves Thanksgiving? You Americans out there. Definitely my favorite holiday. I used to love Christmas, but Christmas is just much too secular. You know, it's just so. The 1, 2, 3 wave counter. Oh, Miguel. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3 wave. So are you familiar with what the 1, 2, 3 wave is? It's a very simple pattern. You know, when I was first getting into this industry, it was early 1990s, and I got connected with a guy named Ken Roberts, and he taught me the 1, 2, 3 wave pattern, and they were doing really, really well with it, but he did it on a daily time frame, which is interesting, right? So 1, 2, 3 tops, 1, 2, 3 bottoms. And Miguel, I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance to get it to work for you. The pattern has been around for ages, long, long time, right? I mean, it's an ancient approach of support and resistance. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, if you go down to a long-term top or bottom, like let's go down here. We go down, we have 1, 2, we broke through the number 1, right? 1, 2, we just broke through the number 1. We come up now, this is the number 1, this is the number 2, this is the number 3, and the minute we break through the 2 point of this little zigzag, that's a completed 1, 2, 3 pattern. That's completed. So we have 1 down here, 2 up here, and the third point usually comes about 50% of the retracement, and that was maybe 60% retracement. but 50% at least, and a breakout upwards. So the pattern is valid. The pattern is valid. You would normally put your stop below the number 3 point. So our indicator for 1, 2, 3 tops, 1, 2, 3 bottoms will find those swings for you. And because Miguel, because it's such a standard pattern, it's such a popular method of looking for resistance and support. I mean, there is no refund for that. We don't offer refunds, unfortunately, on any purchase, but it's an established pattern. It's not like it doesn't work as a pattern. It's confirmed to be a profitable approach if you trade it. You do need, of course, money management. Certainly, you never want to trade without that. Well, you make an entrance when it breaks the number 2 level. You make an entrance. So let me draw it here for you. Maybe this will help. If you know about it, please stop me. But let's go ahead and do. So this is number 1. This is number 2. Right? This is the number 3 level. Now the number 3 isn't put in until this really doesn't exist yet until we break this high. So the minute we break this high, this gets identified as a number 3. So you would go long at that breakout and you put a stop right below the number 3. You could go and put a stop below 1. That's more significant. Drawdown 10 to validate pattern. Oh, drawdown trend to validate pattern. I only use the 1, 2, 3 pattern on a big move downward. You're looking for a big, clear move downward, and then when the market gets exhausted, it's going to find the bottom, and it'll 90% of the time put in a 1, 2, 3 pattern on a reversal. So it is a well-established concept. Yeah, trend line. We put a ray in here, right? I like drawing with rays. Where's the ray? F3, isn't it? Yeah, F3. So, I mean, yeah, you could definitely do that, Jerry, right? But I like a big move down. This was a good breakup through that downward trend line. Another good confirmation is that we retraced right into that. Now resistance became support, and we went off to the races. So Miguel, yeah, be aware of that with purchases. We do not offer refunds, so we want you to make sure you go in with your eyes wide open and make sure that it's something that you're comfortable with, for sure. Guys, anything else I can help you with? Pardon me while I drink my... Yes, it is water. It is not vodka. Thank you. It is water. Yeah, it helps identify the 1, 2, 3 pattern. That's for sure. That trend line. And I don't know who else here. I like to be buyer. I don't like to be a seller that much. My buys are about 90% of my trading. I went short in the NQ today and it kind of bit me. But I like buying. So you can be, if you ever heard that, you can be just a buyer in futures. You don't need to be a seller. I know that's probably crazy for some of you because it's so easy to go short in futures, but it's also easier to look for one direction on your trades. So the trade room was closed really only because Eric retired. Yeah, Eric retired in 2020, right about the pandemic time. And that's about the only reason we closed it. Yeah, it was March 2020, I think, when he retired. Were you part of the trade room, Jerry? We have recordings of our trade room from way back when. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hey, you know what? Hopefully we'll keep an ear to the ground because it might be coming back. We've been very selective on finding a moderator for the trade room. We want to make sure it's somebody that has the chops, right? So we haven't pulled the trigger. We haven't been able to really pull the trigger. I haven't found somebody that we really like to be in the trade room moderator. Maybe it will be, maybe it'll be me one day. Maybe it'll be me. I don't know. So Jerry, that was 2020. Do you remember that? Who will forget 2020? What a dumpster fire that was. What a dumpster fire. But I digress, folks. I can talk. I guess I can talk all day. Yeah, Peter, happy I'll get to that email and we'll help you if you have any questions about logging in or upgrading Raptor. If you have any questions about upgrading Raptor, just send us an email, all right? Support at Indicator Warehouse. I'll walk you through. I'll give you any problems, any questions you have, definitely answer them. If you want a remote session, those are available for purchase. We have a remote session, $97 remote session. We'll get you all squared away, full done for you install. Guys, I think that's about it. I'm going to close it out. Again, if there's anything before I do that, it's coming up on 2 o'clock here. 2 o'clock Eastern time. I'm in Florida. Thank God I'm in Florida. You're welcome, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, guys. My wife and I moved to Florida about a year and a half ago. Great idea, man. Come to Florida. It's lovely. We dodged 2 hurricanes successfully, so we're happy about that. And hopefully we'll keep our winning streak going. All right, everybody. Hey, God bless you. I hope you have a great day, great trading day today and tomorrow. The close here is coming up. Probably the market's getting ready to move. Where are we at with the ES? Oh, this is a much tighter template. I'm only trading the 4-tick stop, which is really tight. So this one is very challenging. 4 ticks just isn't working. I mean, the bar size is 4 ticks. So, but you can adjust and take whatever you want and check out everything. Again, this was during kind of the lunch period, but you guys all know that. Hey, I've appreciated hanging out with you guys. Email me back and start up a conversation, all right? Guys, God bless you. Have a great day. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye now.